Okay, let's watch the East Asia Soft show. East Asia Soft showcase. I can talk. I swear. I mean it. Anyways, let's watch this thing.
We're back with another East Asia Soft Showcase, this time featuring 18 exciting titles we've got planned for April, May, and beyond. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's get started. Soldner X Himmelstürmer and Soldner X2 Final Prototype Definitive Edition are among the most acclaimed releases in East Asia Soft's long history of shoot-'em-ups. And now, both titles are preparing for launch on Nintendo Switch. Soldner X Complete Collection will bring all of the intense side-scrolling bullet hell action of the original games to new players worldwide, including all prior content and updates in a new definitive package. Experience a deep sci-fi narrative across dozens of unique stages, presented in side-scrolling 2.5D style, earning powerful ship upgrades and chasing high scores along the way.
That's something we didn't see in the other showcase. No shoot-'em-ups.
Digital release later this year. Physical copies of the 2-in-1 Soldner X Complete Collection will soon be available for pre-order through online retail partner PlayAsia. Get ready to climb your way to the top of the motorsports world. Super Woden GP2 is a love letter to the sport and arcade racing games of the 90s.
Okay, this is cool
in a wide variety of event types.
I'm not a big fan
of endurance racing and classic isometric style, using an intuitive
isometric racing games, but that looks kind of cool.
And tune vehicles, explore circuits across the world, visit your garage, and more. Obtain more than 180 vehicles from 9 car manufacturers using the credits you earn in racing events, and unlock secret cars through skillful play. Race solo, challenge other players' records, or enjoy split-screen local multiplayer for up to 4 drivers. Super Woden GP2 races onto consoles in summer 2024.
Nice.
Strange noises and weird activities have been detected underground, and you've been called in to help. Mining Mechs is a retro 2D action game presented in fluid pixel art style. Commandeer a high-tech mining mech to dig
Reminds
deep
me
into
of
the earth
Terraria.
and collect valuable resources. Sell those resources on the surface to earn money, which you'll need to upgrade your mech or buy new ones. Don't think your quest will be easy, though. The deeper you get, the tougher it gets. Will you unravel the dark secrets of the underground? Or will you come up against challenges that push your digging skills to the limit? Mining Mechs will drill its way onto Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms in summer 2024.
Nice.
Welcome to Venaris, a small planetary
another
system
shoot-'em up.
where an underground criminal organization known only as the
Oh.
Syndicate continuously terrorizes citizens, while the corrupt planetary administration is ineffective at bringing the organization down.
Oh, is it a visual novel?
3 skilled individuals have now decided to take matters into their own hands. Flight Path: Adventures in Venaris.
Oh,
is
it's a shoot-'em
top-down
with a
vertical shoot-'em up,
virtual
where choices
visual
presented in
novel.
certain stages drastically
Interesting.
altered the way the narrative unfolds. With multiple
Oh,
paths,
okay.
unique content for each pilot you choose.
That's kinda cool.
Specific tasks to complete, procedurally generated levels, and unpredictable enemy attack patterns across 10 stages. A wealth of replay value is yours to explore. Flight Path: Adventures in Venaris.
Oh, hey,
soars
there's a
onto
Banuni.
Nintendo Switch,
Banu-
PlayStation,
Banu-
and Xbox
Banuni.
platforms
Banani.
in April 2024.
Okay, cool.
Rescue and meet 9 cuties as you master brain-teasing escape puzzles. Pretty Girls Escape Plus is a block puzzler where the objective is to clear blocks of the same color by moving them left or right. As you match and connect, lines will disappear and allow character blocks stacked on top to drop further down the screen.
Okay.
Get the character blocks to the exit at the bottom of the stack, and you win. Clear 6 increasingly complex levels for each character in stage mode.
Okay,
Then
that actually looks
master
kinda neat
20
for,
cleverly crafted puzzles
sexy
in challenge
puzzler.
mode, each requiring specific moves to solve. As you progress, you'll earn points to unlock new outfits for your female companions,
Oh, my.
which can be viewed in dressing room mode or even used to create your own dioramas with the girls you meet. Pretty Girls Escape Plus is coming to Nintendo Switch, PS5, and PS4 this April.
Okay.
From time to time, Incubi cross the portal between worlds to choose from among the hottest men on Earth who will be the next Incubi king. My Incubi Harem is a visual novel.
Oh my
about
God,
your
so
quest
many
to
beautiful
become the
boys.
Incubi king, featuring a manly mentor, a sultry singer, a queer dom activist, a cold-hearted nobleman, and one sensible daddy. Navigate dialogue
Oh
and
my
make key
good-
decisions
oh my
that lead to
goodness.
multiple possible endings. unlocking spicy CG scenes along the way.
Oh.
My Incubi Harem is coming soon to Nintendo Switch, PS4, and PS5. The year is $39.99. Humanity has long colonized itself
Super
across the
XYX.
galaxy, devouring new worlds for their resources, enjoying an interstellar life of luxury and relatively friendly interactions with other alien races. That was until an ancient threat.
This
awakened
one
from
thing
its
is a lot of
slumber.
shoot 'em ups.
The Black Serpent, the great destroyer of worlds, has returned and is about to make the Milky Way his greatest feast yet. Now, a ragtag team of heroes with their own motivations are all that stand in the way of humanity's destruction. Super XYX is a vertical scrolling
XYX,
shoot 'em up
okay.
presented in eye-scorchingly fluid pixel art animation. Choose from
See, that
6
looks cool.
pilots and their signature ships, each with unique shots and bombs, and blast off to face the Black Serpent's forces head-on. Master 6 stages with screen-filling bosses, customize the experience with various difficulty settings, and unlock alternate game modes as you progress. Super XYX launches for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms in 2024. Pushing Puzzles gets a colorfully cute twist in Soko Frog, a top-down pixel art adventure for all
frogs!
ages. Help your little frog friend navigate tricky stages by pushing special blocks onto their matching tile switches. Key blocks, star blocks, fire blocks, ice blocks, and more await.
Normally
as
block
stages
puzzles
shift
are kind of
between
basic,
5
but
themes, each with their
this
own
looks
unique
really
gameplay
cute.
mechanics. In castle dungeons, you'll need to slide your blocks around suits of armor, avoid spike traps, and unlock doors to reach the next chamber. But in the wintry woods, you'll have to contend with slippery ice, where your block slides in a straight line. There's plenty to explore across 100 main puzzle stages and 50
100
extras. Plus, you can unlock
levels.
15 different skins for your froggy protagonist. Soko Frog hops onto Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms in April 2024.
Okay.
Nartide is a sweet girl who lived with her parents in a big house until, ignoring her mother's advice, she slept without a blanket's protection. That night, the cold wind of the night, called Cruviana, came in through the window and took little Nartide as her prisoner. Stuck in an eternal night, Nartide must find the light of her life and search for a way home. The Prisoner of the Night is a side-scrolling action platformer presented in nightmarish 2.5D style.
Okay.
Prepare to guide little Nartide through more than 150 terrifying stages, where every step could lead to a painful death. The Prisoner of the Night creeps onto Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms in 2024. Defend against an alien invasion and take down the mothership in joyously hectic roguelike style. Space Mercenary Defense Force is a tactical sci-fi action
Didn't
shooter
take long for them to get to
where your
that.
primary objective is survival. Equip your ship's directional module slots with various weapon technology. Over 600 upgrades with branching advancement paths make each run unique depending on your strategic choices. Withstand the alien onslaught from all directions, moving your ship through space to align targets with the most effective tech modules and maintaining a safe distance from the swarm. Aliens aren't the only threat, though. You'll also have to watch out for off-world targeting, outer atmospheric lightning, solar flares, and other hazards. Complete optional encounters like mini-bosses and conduit charging to earn rewards, then spend hard-earned credits to unlock new ships, perks, and modifiers. Space Mercenary Defense Force lasts onto Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms.
Whoever does the art
later
for
this
their
year.
games
Take the role
does
of a
good
nimble
stuff.
rodent separated from his family and lost in a frightening forest filled with fearsome foes. Radarinth is a side-scrolling precision platformer with brain-teasing
looks
level
neat,
design
too.
and retro presentation. Run, jump, cling to walls, swim, and climb through maze-like stages.
This is how you
presented
do
in
an indie
minimalistic
presentation.
two-tone style with
This is how
fluid
you do
pixel
it.
art animation. Avoid roving enemies, spike traps, and more as you navigate multiple paths and tricky corridors with precision, all in hopes of reuniting the brave little rat with his family. If you fail, don't worry too much. You'll instantly respawn at the start and can retry as many times as it takes. Skillful play is rewarded with unlockable color palettes to customize the experience. Radarinth is coming to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms in April 2024.
Cool.
When aliens invade the Black Eye Galaxy to claim and extract fossil resources, the Alliance deploys a special cyber team to expel the invaders and destroy their military base. However, not all is as it seems. Over the course of the mission, it becomes evident that
Whoa.
a darker, more sinister truth lies behind the conflict. And only you can decide the galaxy's future. Cyber Mission is a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up with retro aesthetics, dynamic combat, HD visuals, and
this reminds me of
combat
Section
inspired
Z.
by classic elements from both run-and-gun and shooter genres. Take on adversaries solo or
Yeah,
team up with
it's
a
like
friend
Section
in
Z,
local co-op.
but
Float
good.
and maneuver through zero-gravity stages while using companion
there's so
cyber
many cool
drones
games that
to
they're
increase
releasing.
your forward fire rate, cover your back, and more. Cyber Mission arrives on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms in 2024.
Damn.
What is a banana to do when he's haunted by anxiety
What the
and inner
fuck?
demons? Doug's Nightmare is a cartoony, hand-drawn bullet hell where your job is to help Doug the banana
even when they do the
overcome
bullet
his
hells, they
worst
do something
fears
neat.
by pounding them into oblivion.
This
Part
looks
top-down,
cool.
twin-stick
I want
shooter
to.
and
I actually want to
beat 'em
play
up,
this.
Doug's Nightmare pits you against swarms of bugs, mushrooms, floating brains, and more. Doug can punch when disarmed or pick up a wide variety of weaponry to fend off foes, from slimy squirt guns to spiky clubs. He can don shoes, gloves, cloaks, sunglasses, and a wacky wardrobe to improve stats and look stylish as he gains the confidence he'll need to take on the biggest baddies. Doug's Nightmare pummels its way onto Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms in 2024. Platforming adventure gets a survival twist in Go Go Jump. Take on all the jump masters as you earn badges in story mode or compete
Oh,
in
this looks
survival
kinda neat.
scenarios against your friends. Go Go Jump is an
It's like-
action extravaganza presented
it's
in
like
a mix
a
of
side-scroller
3D
mixed with
environments,
a,
hand-drawn sprites, and fully
mixed with
voiced hilarity.
a real
Join
shooter.
Dylan the dog and a motley cast of anthropomorphic combatants as you dodge and jump your way
It's
to
like
victory.
Way of the Passive Fist.
Controls are simple, so anyone can play. Just move left
That is
or
so
right and
cool.
jump.
That's
But
such a cool
dodging
idea.
Every obstacle that comes your way is easier said than done. Take on 90 unique challenges or test your skills in boss rush mode when Go Go Jump leaps onto Nintendo Switch,
That's such a neat
PlayStation,
idea.
and Xbox platforms later this year. Awaken your
East
inner
Asia Soft
engineer
is,
with
like,
the brain-teasing circuitry of
blowing me away here.
Electronics Puzzle Lab. In this fun and
Oh, this is a
educational
Sky game.
3D puzzle game, your task is to inspect circuit boards and make adjustments to power LED lights. Cut wires,
I would
flip
probably like
switches,
this too,
and
actually.
more as you trace the path of the current. Start with
So much
basic
cool
puzzles and progress to advanced challenges that will test
Okay,
your limits
hold
in
on.
logic and
I'm just gonna
electronic knowledge.
pause this for a second because we're almost done. This thing is 15 minutes, and in just a few minutes, I've already like looked at like everything in here, and I'm like, even though they're not my type of game, I'm like, I would play that. That's cool. How the hell did an hour-long showcase only give me like 3 or 4 games that I cared about? But like every single one of these, I'm like, yes, this looks cool. Even like I suck at puzzle games, but I kind of want to play this. It's just I don't know what it is. East Asia Soft just is really good with their stuff. Like really, really good with their games and stuff. Anyways.
Concepts are simplified enough that
I'll
even
continue.
those without electronics knowledge can solve the challenges as new components are gradually introduced. Replay completed stages anytime.
Mm-hmm. This is
and
good
try new ones
practice
as many
for,
times as it takes. Electronics Puzzle
for
Lab
someone like me.
arrives on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2024.
Okay.
Following a sudden car crash, you're stranded out in the country
Night
at
on the
night
farm.
and all
Oh wait, I think I've
alone.
seen this.
A nearby farm might offer help or refuge, but there's something unsettling about the place, and exploration only leads to greater fears.
Oh, shit.
A Night on
Survival
the Farm
horror.
is an atmospheric, retro-inspired horror adventure with unpredictable plot twists and a deep lore to discover. Solve
God,
the
this looks
mystery
good,
surrounding
too.
your car accident and the farm's inescapable draw. Navigate in first-person perspective. Investigate cryptic notes and audio logs to gain access to new
Retro-style
mysterious
horror game
environments and make decisions that
East Asia Soft got
alter the
everything.
outcome. A Night on the Farm is coming soon for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms.
Damn.
When 3 new hires join the office, love is in the air. Take the role of a gender-neutral protagonist and make key decisions about work, life, and love to guide the story's development. Get to know your coworkers, go on dates, and discover what innermost secrets they could be hiding. True Colors, A Date with Deception, starts as a cute visual novel about day-to-day life and the pursuit of happiness. But as interpersonal trust is called into question, a darker side begins to emerge.
Oh.
Engage in deep, sometimes disarming dialogue. and enjoy a wide variety of backdrops and CG scenes. True Colors: A Date with Deception arrives on Nintendo Switch,
Okay.
PlayStation, and
Well, that's kinda
Xbox
neat.
platforms in 2024.
I want to take a look at that
The game
twist.
of chess has long been one of the most recognizable.
Okay,
and
how are they
valued
gonna
tabletop
goat chess?
classics in
How are they gonna
existence,
goat chess?
But perhaps it's time for a sexy modern update. Euro Chess brings the traditional gameplay
Wait,
of chess up to
did they
date
just
with
make sexy
alluring
chess?
game pieces and exquisitely detailed.
Are you
3D
serious?
Choose from various game settings to personalize the experience.
They made
Play
sexy
against
chess.
Computer-controlled opponents, or face off against a friend in local multiplayer if you dare.
I'm
Offering
speechless.
unlimited replay value and sultry visuals.
Oh my
this
God.
is one you can keep coming back to play just about any time.
They made
But
sexy
maybe you'll
chess,
prefer to
guys.
do it in privacy.
They made
Euro
sexy chess.
makes its move onto consoles later this year.
Oh God.
And that does it for this East Asia.
And
Soft
that's how they
Showcase.
end it.
Quite a lineup, don't you think? As always, thank you for watching, and we hope to see you playing all of these exciting new indies as they fill the months ahead.
I've said it once. I'll say it again. East Asia Soft won E3. It's over. It is over. Like, no presentation I've seen this year has topped that yet. Like, East Asia Soft just, they always come out swinging with good stuff. And I'm not like, what a finale. Yeah, exactly. And look, I've been given codes for games for East Asia Soft games, and you know, I might be a little biased, but I haven't gotten codes for them in a while because there's a situation I gotta figure out. Apparently, none of my game play was getting logged, so they thought I wasn't playing the games. But I just, everything I get from them, has been great. Like every game I've gotten from them, everything I see looks great. There wasn't a bad game in this bunch. That's the joke night, man. That's the joke night, man. Like I said last year, East Asia Soft won E3. They win again this year. But like, and E3 takes place in June anyway, so it doesn't make sense. That's the joke. But even if it's a genre I don't particularly care for, I see their games and I'm like, I might play that. Like literally, like there wasn't a bad game in that bunch. In 15 minutes, East Asia Soft practically destroyed the previous presentation I watched. Like, destroyed. Probably the last several presentations I watched this year. And I know that Summer Games Fest is just around the corner. We're in April. We're only on April 10th. And I know Summer Games Fest is coming up in a couple of months. But man, they got to bring their A game. Because East Asia Soft could have a summer showcase coming up, and that will just win Summer Games Fest or E3. Like that could just win the whole thing. It's insane to me how good their presentations are. Every single one. It's insane to me. Man, I'm always blown away by the stuff they show. I recap what we saw, but I'm literally like, every game I want to play. Every single one they showed I want to play. And it's funny, because I was feeling with the last presentation, I'm like, man, there's like nothing here for me. There's nothing here. Maybe I played the best indie games of the year already. And then this comes up and shows me how much good stuff there is. It's just, it blows me away. It blows me away how good their lineup is every time. Every time. But with that, I think I'm gonna have to finish off. It's getting close to my bedtime, and I don't really have anything to show off in Star Rail. That was just kind of if I ran out of time. I know I didn't hit 2 hours because I started late, but like, I think that's going to do it for tonight. But yeah, no, I'm hopeful for what's coming out. It's because I love the IP. I'm just so surprised we're getting another one. And I know it's not technically a main game, I guess. You could say it's like because it's made by the Dead Cells people. It technically could be like a Dead Cells thing, but I think it looks really cool and really neat, and I count it as like having some good, fun Prince of Persia games to play again is great because Ubisoft owns it, I believe, right? I have that right? They own Prince of Persia? I can't remember. They kind of have done nothing with the IP since the movie. I think that's the last thing they did before this new game came out last year, and then now this new one that's coming out. And then there's that crossover game that they did with that they're doing for Castlevania. Like that's neat. It's funny. The indie the indie showcase that we watched before we watched the East Asia one. Some of my most interested things. Oh, and the Contra crossover with Vampire Survivor. But three of the four things I saw, three of the main things I saw from the indie showcase were from major studios. It's just movie in the 2008 game. Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot about that. There you go. I forgot that game existed. But it's just the indie showcase. The three things I cared about are stuff that are AAA crossovers. That's insane to me. And also that the card game, like that just looks fun to play. But man, like East Asia Soft just killed it. And for those of you who missed it, and by the way, Cutie, if you missed it, we just watched the East Asia Soft Spring 2024 showcase, and every game was a banger. Every game. Now, I could be biased because I do like indie games. I play a lot of them, but there's so many in the market. It just shows you that a 45 minute to hour long showcase of indie games could have absolutely nothing that you would want, and then one that's 15 minutes has absolutely everything you want. No, we just finished it. It was only 15 minutes. It was short, but I can drop a link if you guys want to see it, or you can watch the VOD later. You know what? I'll drop a link so you guys can see this. But it's just like it's just insane to me how much stuff there was. And in 15 minutes, 15 minutes of every single thing I liked. Maybe there's maybe a handful of games that weren't my thing, but I still was interested in them and they looked fun. And then you have like 45 minutes to an hour of another indie thing, and there's like maybe 4 games I care about. This is the problem I have with Day of the Devs and Wholesome Game and the Wholesome Direct. 2 other indie directs, but like there's almost nothing for me in there. And I know that's a me problem, not a them problem, but like also they show off a lot of the same kind of games in both of the in the Wholesome Snack and Day of the Devs they did for in collaboration with the Game Awards back in December. I can't name a single game that I remember from those that I'm super excited about. Maybe Pal World because we were showing Pal World at that time. But then Pal World came out shortly after. But I already knew about it, so it's one of those things where it's like, and you know what? I can't recall a single game I liked from this one because I liked all of them. I can't pick. There's just too many. It's just like when people were like, "What was your favorite game from the East Asia Soft Showcase?" I just say yes. Yes, it was. Yes, all of them. All of them. I want to play all of those games. It's crazy to me that an industry that's trying so hard to jump on trends. Like I said, last year it was farming games, simulation games. This year it seems to be games that are ripping off Vampire Survivors. It's like something does super successful, and now every indie studio wants to make that game. And, you know, for some people who are like, I've played Vampire Survivors, I want more, that's great. People who've said, at least it makes more sense than people who are like, I've played farming games, I need more farming games. Yes, give me more of games that take up hours and hours and hours of my time. It's like, I played Stardew. I put 100 hours into Stardew. Give me more games that are going to be 100 hours each, please. And I just don't understand that. I guess some people really are into it. And if it's your thing, it's your thing. Again, I like side-scroller platformers. That's one of my favorite game genres. I like beat 'em ups, and I like survival horror, retro horror games. I like very specific niche stuff. I like boomer shooters, stuff like that. So, and indie games need to make money. So I understand going with the surefire thing. I just really, really, really hope. I really, really hope that indie devs start seeing value in games that aren't guaranteed to make some money. The other thing that, again, I'm concerned with, and I was with, this is more so with the farming games and simulation games. Those games seem like they're going to be harder to make money because people who buy those games usually pick one and stick with it. AKA, they're trying to get the Stardew market for those games. And I don't know too many people who tell me they just don't play Stardew. The only exception I can think of is Maid Mew, because she'll play a new game every week. But she's the exception to the rule. And she also doesn't stick with too many of those games. Sometimes she does, and sometimes she doesn't. So, it's what her and her crew want to play that week. But no, it's like, it's... I don't know too many people who will just say, oh, I'll play this because I'm done with Stardew. They're probably just going to continue playing Stardew. Or Animal Crossing, or Harvest Moon, or one of those. Or Wonderful Life, or whatever the new Harvest Moon are called. Anyways. Vampire Survivor's not as much... I don't see... Like, Vampire Survivor clones I'm not as concerned about. Because... You know... Vampire Survivor is a pretty simple game, and when you played it, you pretty much played it. But then there's people like my friend Mittens, who has hundreds and hundreds of hours in that game to get some of the best gear and the coolest stuff. Like, I don't understand too much of the game, but he was showing me on a Steam Deck one night during a wing night, because we get wings every Monday night, me, him, and a group of friends. He was showing me all the stuff that he had, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So you put a lot of time and effort into this game. That's why I'm excited about the crossover with Contra, because it looks like it's multiplayer, and I think we would all have fun playing it together. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's such a breath of fresh air to have something like East Asia Soft, all the games they published, like they're like that platforming game that is all about jumping. It's basically a rail shooter mixed with a platformer, but you're not supposed to hit the enemies. You're just supposed to dodge them. That's such a cool idea. It's amazing. And like, it's just, East Asia Soft wins E3. That's just the long and short of it. They win E3. E3 hasn't happened yet. We're not in summer, but they already win E3. And E3's not going to happen because it's canceled forever. But they won E3 this year. Again, for the second time in a row, I am dubbing East Asia Soft winner of E3. Which is a title that doesn't matter. And am I the authority to make that? Well, E3 doesn't exist, so I guess I can. But I think that's going to be it for me. Let me see. So tomorrow is the Disaster Gay collab. I'm not going to be there because this is my 11th or 12th stream in a row. I've streamed 10 days in a row. I'm taking a break. It's easy to win when the competition is dead. I mean, I wouldn't say the competition is dead. There's plenty of games. There's more indie games now than ever. It's just, we're getting a lot of the same stuff. And there's lots of triple I games out there. I would say just there's triple A, which is made by big studios. Triple I would be like super indie stuff. There's a lot of good indie stuff out there. I played some great indie games this year. But yeah, no, it's just it's yeah, I'm glad we're seeing where there's still some creativity out there, that we haven't all lost to the I need my studio to survive, so I must make a game that I know will sell. And, if these Vampire Survivor clones sell, good for them. Glad that it worked out for them. I just hope that that's not, that that's all they're going to make. I just hope that there's more opportunities for more different new types of games. Like I said, some of the games I played just this year, Lords of Exile, fantastic Castlevania style inspired platformer. Magician's Chase, a Mega Man inspired platformer as well. I Dead. What's it called? Dead Tomb, an NES made programmed point and click game. Perfect example there. I don't play too many point and click games. I enjoy Dead Tomb. That new First Squadron, that Star Fox inspired game. That game's great. I need to finish that. Like, I've already just a handful of games I already mentioned that I've already played this year that are fantastic, and I hope my hope is that we just keep getting more cool stuff to play. And that's all really you can hope for when you're, when you're a gamer or a streamer or someone like me, content creator, is more stuff to play. Yes, there's going to be AAA stuff to play often. Of course, I'm excited for Thousand Year Door now that I finished Paper Mario. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Um, so like I said, Uh, Thursday is the Disaster Case collab tournament. Again, I'm not joining them. I'm tired. I need a break. I've streamed 11 to 12 times in the last 10 days. I've streamed at least once every day since last Monday. I'm taking a break for at least a night. I am coming back Friday for that special Fable stream that I'm doing with Krama. And I don't know what I'm doing Saturday. I might even take Saturday off. Maybe I'll take the weekend off from streaming, except for Friday, of course. I don't know yet. Haven't decided. But but yeah, no, that's the plan going forward. And then, of course, next week we'll start Monday with more Fable as well. I don't know what I'm doing Tuesday because I already finished Mario RPG. I gotta think of something else to play. Maybe I'll do some catch up on some indie game stuff. Maybe I'll do some Star Rail. I don't know. And then next Wednesday I'll probably go back into Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. So I'll probably hop back into that. And that's all I have planned so far for next week. But I will see you guys again on Friday. Let me go find someone to raid so we can end this stream off. I've almost hit 2 hours, so there you go. Again, if you guys want to see all this stuff, the East Asia Soft Showcase 21 for spring 2024 is what I watch here. Again, is a link to that if you want to watch it. And then I watched the Triple I Incentive Showcase, which you can find on their YouTube channel as well. So I'm going to subscribe to them too, just so I can remember to get there, and subscribe to East Asia Soft. And I'm going to like the videos because, yeah, I should like the videos. All right. Let's me find someone's to raids like a true Ontarian. Let's see. Let's go to my Who's Live first. Let's see. Here, Werewolf is live. Yuki is live. Let's see. Who else is live? Copyright claimed. Oh, I see that. See just on my front page that Squeaky is doing more honk honk. It looks like she's in the middle. If the screenshot is any indication, she's probably in the middle of a simulated universe. So maybe we'll go ahead and raid her. Let me just see here. Yeah, it looks like she's doing a simulated universe. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna raid Squeaky. I think that's what we're gonna do. Squeaky is wonderful. She's a fantastic voice actress. She's also a really awesome person. She's cute. She's fantastic, and I like her a lot. So yeah, we're gonna rate Squeaky. Oh, Blondie's playing Star Trek. Well, I've kind of already made my choice. Okay. All right, guys. Y'all know the drill. But in case you don't, in case you're new here and you don't know the drill, that is okay. I'm going to tell you. So here's the raid message if you're subbed to me. If you're not subbed, that is totally fine. I have a raid message you can use, and it is this one right here. You can also find you can join the Discord server here. We are currently on Tuesday nights for Toku Tuesday watching Garo. Some of you might have who have played Final Fantasy 14 might be familiar with what Garo is. It's an armor set, and yeah, there's a superhero TV show linked to that, a Japanese tokusatsu show. We've been watching that. Or you can just chat with some cuties if you want to do if you want to chat with some cuties in the Discord. And also find my social medias here and my YouTube channels here with new content, including my April Fool's video on the Game Review channel right there. Once again, raid message if you're subbed. If you're not, you can use this one instead. Guys, go say hi to Squeaky for me. As always, take care, comb your hair in a rush, use a brush, don't do drugs, stay in school, eat your teeth. See you next time on Cheat. I'll see you guys on Friday for an early Fable thing, because we're going to do the arena. But for now, go say hi to Squeaky for me. All right, bye, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.
You can fight it or rock with
Nice break.
Embrace virtue. Beauty is eternal.
Pretty good crowd today.